Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be testing July's Cohorted beauty box. I don't actually have the box because my dad threw it away, but we have all the products, which is the most important thing. So I'll just kind of talk you through all of the products first, and then I'll get to trying some of them on my face. Supposedly it's worth £106. So the first product is this Cohorted London Glow to Illuminating Blush, and this one's worth £22. And it does say that the colours subject may change, so I'm guessing that everyone's going to get a different colour. Also because they're kind of like these baked kind of blushes, so like I guess like the kind of way that they look will be different in different people's pans. Okay, so that is like the packaging, and that's super cute, and that is what mine looks like. Again, like I said, I don't know if they're all going to look the same in terms of like the layout of it. What confuses me is I don't know whether I'm supposed to use this as a blush or a highlight, because when you swatch it, it actually kind of looks more like a highlight than it does a blush. Like, that's what it looks like with finger. So I don't know if I'm going to use this as a blush or a highlight. I think I may just kind of put it in my general cheek area and see what happens. Next thing is the Bella Pierre Contour and Highlight Cream Palette, which is supposedly worth £40, which is hella expensive. That's the packaging. These are what the shades look like. You can probably see some of my finger swatches in there. I'm not really 100% sure how these shades are going to work for me. I feel like the contour shades are fine, like there would definitely be one that will be a good contour shade for me, but I'm just not sure about that highlighting shades. Like, I will definitely try this yellow one, but I don't think it's going to work so much as a highlighter, but maybe more so as like a colour corrector under my like dark circles and stuff. Not really sure what I'm going to do. And this shade looks really like kind of orangey pink. Again, that could kind of work as a colour corrector as well, but I don't know how that's going to be like a highlight on my skin tone. I'm still excited to see how it works as like a contouring product. The next thing is from a brand called Douche. I wanted to call it Douche, not gonna lie. And this is the Punk Volumized Mascara, and it's worth £20, and this actually does look really cool. I'm happy that this is actually like a full-size mascara this time. That brings me so much joy. Packaging looks really retro. One looks quite thick and chunky, which I quite like ones like that because I feel like they will like tend to give good volume. And the last product is also from Douche. I always just want to call it Douche. Douche, and it's a Luscious Lip Stain 619 Holiday Getaway, and it's worth £22, and it does say that the colour subject may change, so again people may get different colours, but it's basically like a duo kit where you get this kind of lip stain, which is kind of like a liquid lipstick. I'm not really sure, I haven't tried it yet obviously, so we'll have to see. And it's kind of like a nice like warm orangey colour. And you also get like a clear lip gloss with it, which is pretty cool. And it's got a strange wand though. I've never quite seen a lip product with a wand like that. Normally I don't really like glosses because I don't like my lips to be too sticky, but it's good that you actually have the option. Like you can just use the stain. You don't necessarily have to use the gloss. It's just like an option, which I like, but I am going to try the gloss for this video. So that is all of the products. So you've got 4 in there, but they're all like full size, so I think it is good value. I mean, it says it's worth £106. Okay, I think I'm actually going to try the cream contour palette first. I'm going to kind of use it to do some kind of concealing, I guess. I have done my eyebrows and my eyeshadow, and I put some liner on my waterlines, but other than that I've not done anything else in terms of makeup. Okay, so the first thing I think I'll do is get the kind of banana-y yellow shade and just kind of try this under my eyes and see if it works like to conceal and maybe brighten a bit under the eyes. I don't know if that's really done that much, to be honest. Like, I guess it's kind of lifted the eye area a bit and given some coverage, but I don't know how much that's really done. I might build some more of that later, but I think for now I'm just going to go in with some foundation. I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I'm going to use it with a bit of this NYX Pro Foundation Mixer, a white mixer. Okay, I've got some foundation on now, so let's try and do some contouring. I think I'm just going to use this flat contour brush. I don't really know the best way to use this. I think that the best shade will probably be this one. contouring, and I think this is actually one of the highlight shades because I'm so pale. This is a contour shade. I do feel like this palette is meant more so for like medium or like slightly deeper skin tones. So I don't know if it's necessarily meant for my skin, which is like a ghost. Don't know, this is gonna be a bit orange. So I'm gonna kind of lightly apply this. Actually does look a bit orange. I'm just gonna contour the usual places I contour. My jawline, my nose, and my forehead. I might as well just stick with this colour. I'm gonna go in with a bit more of the banana-y shade and see if it does work kind of as a highlight. I'm skeptical. Okay, they blend out pretty nicely. Like, the formula is pretty decent. I'm just being completely honest, I'm not sure these shades really work that well on my skin tone, but obviously it's going to really depend on your skin tone. This will probably be perfect for some people, but I'm not sure if it's for me really. I don't hate it, but I'm not sure if this is really up my street. Just going to set my face with some powder. Right, I'm just going to put on a bit of bronzer. Okay, so next we're going to try out the Ciate Illuminating Blush. Okay, so as I said, I'm not really sure whether to use this as a blush or a highlight, so I'm just going to kind of put it in the cheek area, and I'm using a highlight brush, so we'll just see how it goes. Okay, it definitely does work as a highlight. Okay, so that definitely does work as a highlight. It just gives a really pretty glow, but it's not too like intense. I quite like it actually. And I did kind of put it on my cheeks, so it kind of has like a blushy effect as well. I know it's kind of an odd product, but I actually do like the effect of it, and I think it's really pretty. I'm going to go in and try the mascara out now. I'll give them a quick curl beforehand. Okay, we're going in on this mascara. Okay, well that's one eye done. I think that's pretty decent. I think that's giving some really good volume. Okay, let's do the other eye. Yeah, I am pretty satisfied with that mascara. Let's do the bottom lashes. Yeah, I know it looks messy now, but I think that's a really good mascara. I just kind of took the foundation off my lips, but yeah, I'm really impressed with this mascara. It's going to be my new go-to, definitely. I just think it's done a really great job at volumizing and lengthening and just all the kind of things you want in a mascara. Obviously, if you're not into really kind of thick lashes, then this might not be a thing, but for me personally, I really like this. So we're going to finish off this look with the lip products now. I'm just going to start by using the lip stain and just applying this all over my lips. Let's just go in for it. Okay, I accidentally overdid my top lip a bit on this side. We'll just ignore that. It feels like it's drying quite fast though, so yeah, it definitely is like a matte drying kind of lipstick. It's actually a really nice colour. It's not really like something that I would go for that often, but it's quite cute. But yeah, I'm going to wait for that to dry and then I'll go on top with some of the gloss and see what that looks like. I definitely need to fix this lipstick, but first I'll use the gloss and then I'll try and clean it up. Okay, so I'm going to try and use this gloss. It definitely feels glossy. I'm going to try and clean up my lip area with some concealer because it definitely... I just can't with lip products. Okay, I'm trying to clean it up and I've literally made it even worse. Oh my god. Oh my god. This thing, very smudgy, very smudgy. I think that's probably the gloss more so than the stain because the stain was drying, and my personal preference really is I don't really like glosses generally because stuff like this, like it going all over my face. But I think the lip stain on its own I will definitely use again, and I probably will use the gloss for maybe certain looks. And you know what, actually I might try it on my eyes because I know that kind of glossy eye thing is like kind of trendy right now, but I actually do think that it looks kind of cool sometimes. So maybe I will try using the gloss on my eyes. My thoughts are, I like the stain, but the gloss has kind of made it just go all over my face. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but I've kind of got lip gloss stain, well, kind of combo of them both, like, all over my face. Come on. Just wasting so much concealer trying to fix this. Alright, it's the best I can do. I'm gonna go a bit nuts and put a little bit of gloss on my eye, like in the centre bit here. Ooh, is this crazy? I don't know. You know what, that actually looks quite cool. I think that this is actually going to be really good to try on the eyes, more so than the lips. So, not complete waste. I think I could actually make this work. Like, I actually quite like how that looks. Just gives you like that kind of wet, dewy look on the eye. I've only really put a little bit in the centre, but that actually looks quite cool. Don't know if you'll be able to see it. But yeah, so I will get some use out of this gloss. Okay, so please ignore like my lips, they look terrible, and if there is any mess on my face. But overall, I would say mascara, incredible, really like this, 10 out of 10. Box is worth it for this mascara, I think. I actually really like the blush highlighty thing. It's not too like intense, it's quite a subtle glow and you can kind of work into your cheek and as like a highlight. The lip stain I really like, and the lip gloss I think will work on the eyes pretty good, but I don't know if I like the lip gloss on the lips just because it's very sticky, very smudgy. But the lip stain, well, like I used it first, it seemed to be drying down quite matte quite fast as well, so I think I would use this on its own as a lip product, and I actually do quite like the colour. It's not something I'd wear loads, but I do think it's a decent colour, just a nice kind of bright orangey, nudie colour. The contour palette's okay. Just as I said earlier, I'm not sure this is the best for my skin tone, really. I mean, I do think that this shade here, which I've completely fucked up now, did work decently as like a contour shade. It was quite like natural, and it blended out pretty well, so I probably would use that shade a few times. I don't know how often I would use it, to be honest, and I guess I could kind of experiment and use some of these, maybe it's like cream eyeshadows or something. I don't really know what use I would get out of like the kind of shades that don't really like mesh with my skin very well. I don't really feel like this yellow shade worked really that well as a highlight or a concealer. I don't know, I just don't think it worked that well, to be honest. So I don't know, this palette was a little bit disappointing. I feel like for some people this would be a really good product. Like the formulas are like decent, like they're not bad formulas, but and I do think this worked pretty well, but like I don't know, I just don't know if this is like my kind of product. I would say the standout products are the mascara and actually the illuminating blush. I would say the standout products, to be honest. I'm pretty impressed with the box. It wasn't like perfect, but I think for £35 I did get some good products that I will get a lot of use out of. So I am overall pretty happy with the box. I just had a few kind of critiques, but overall I'm happy. I might take this lip gloss off now because I'm going to be eating food soon, and I have a feeling that this ain't gonna go well with food. As I'm saying, I feel like it's the gloss more so than the stain that's kind of making it a mess. But I mean, I'm fairly confident that that's the case, so just bear that in mind. Okay, so thanks for watching another testing my Cohorted beauty box video. I will be doing this every single month as long as I have the box. I don't want to like cancel it anytime soon because overall I feel like I'm getting some pretty decent products. I feel like I've not really ever been like overly disappointed. There have obviously been a few products that I'm not like in love with, but I would always find like the good in them. Like I feel like most makeup, there's always some good aspect of it, even if it doesn't necessarily work perfectly for you. So overall, I would say that the box is like worth it, and I will continue to buy it. And for as long as I do, I will be doing first impressions of it. So thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.